Hello guys, welcome back to another figure review of mine. Now we're gonna take a look at the Mezco 1 to 12 Collective Old Man Logan figure. And first off, what I want to say is, I don't judge your opinion or decision on buying a figure from a reviewer, because first off, it's all about opinions, and second of all, figures always look different on camera. I don't know what it is, especially Mezco figures. Mezco figures always look different on camera. I don't know why, maybe the proportions, but on camera they always look a little bit bigger or something. I don't know what it is, but in real life he is much smaller and refined and stockier. Much shorter than you would think he is. Anyway, this figure, I like this figure so far. It's a really nice figure, but I do have my little gripes with this figure. For example, his feet are a little big on the big side, but he can get away with it because Wolverine's always been a little bit weird proportions, short and stocky, big feet and stuff. So it works for Wolverine. I do think that Mezco styling does work for some characters and some don't. So yeah, first let's take a look at the accessories of this figure, and then we're going to take a look at the figure itself. He comes with a little bag with a baby hook in it, and this bag really reminds me of NECA when it comes to detail and painting, and I do like it how this looks. Ah, it smells so nice. It smells really nice. I don't know why. Maybe the paint or something with the airbrushed, or I don't know how they do it, but it smells great. And you can remove little hook, baby hook, out of the bag, and you can see it here. Detailed, sculpted all over the baby hook figure. Nice head sculpt. It looks really good. Center, please. As you can see, really cute, and he comes with two fisted hands. He comes with these hands out of the packaging. I don't know why my camera doesn't center, it's very annoying from close-ups. He comes with two different style hands, one gripping hand, one open hand, and these hands are nicely sculpted with veins on it like an old man. So that's very nicely done. He comes with a hat, really nicely sculpted, and smells very nice, just like this. And reminds me of NECA again. And it's pliables. It's soft rubber. It's rubber, but not material as a jacket. This is a fake leather material. I don't like this that much, to be honest, because the pockets are not real, just little things stitched on there. It is nice though. This is real. This buckle here, this stuff, I don't know how you call that. And there is a little thin, very very thin bendy wire here in the here, and also here, very thin bendy wire. You almost don't. It works great though for such a thin wire, and you can see the stitching in here. And that, oh yeah, he also comes with the stand, of course. This is a very nice stand. I like these stands, and he also comes with a pack which you can use instead of the clamp, and then you can stand on it because he has packles underneath his feet. And the packaging is different than the normal packaging. You can see, I don't know if that is so important, but he has a slit which you can slit off, and then you can see here the figure displayed, and Mezco sign on the back. It doesn't fit here because the packaging is very big, very collectible friendly though. You guys have probably seen this review of this figure already, so that is really important to show. I was a little late with this figure, but I'm from Europe. Here figures are so late, and I paid a lot for this figure. I paid $100 because that's just normal here for a Mezco figure, and that is way too much. This is just way too much for this figure because he's very small, and he has a fake belt, not really buckled in. He has no real pockets here in his jeans. This is very thin, not real cotton. This joint is a little loose. All the joints are very tight, like as in just you need to heat it first almost to articulate this figure. And I had the same with the Mezco Superman figure, but somehow one of the joints is loose. Everything is very tight, and it will stay tight the whole lifetime almost, because it's still tight everywhere, but this is very loose. And on this figure everything is tight for a lifetime, but this is loose. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a coincidence. And I don't know, the jeans just feel cheap or some kind of way. First, okay, yeah, so let's take a look at a size comparison for this figure. I want to compare him with a couple of other figures, because sizing and scaling is very important, especially for a shorter character like Wolverine. So he can't fit in all 6-inch scale lines, in my opinion. You can see with the other Mezco figure it works fine, but he's still a little bit on the. Some will say he is on the tall side, but I do think this is okay. You know, Wolverine doesn't have to be that small, because if he would be smaller than this, he would have been too small, especially for the price. And you can't use a lot of detail in it then when he is too small. So, but the articulation is better on this figure than on the Superman figure, because he has a better ab crunch. But I'm gonna show that all in a bit. So he is a 6-inch scale figure. That means he's supposed to be working. He's supposed to be in scale with a Marvel Legends figure, sorry, but he isn't. And also the style is so different than the Marvel Legends. This is more NECA Marvel Select styling. Mezco, before they released the 1 to 12 collector figures, it was really NECA type of company, and you can see here. It looks like they are in scale with each other. The Captain America and the Old Man Logan, but Wolverine is just too big. Let's see. I just call him Wolverine. He doesn't like it or something when he calls being called Wolverine. So you can see it barely works, but it still kind of works though. You know, you can make this work though. You see, Cap's still bigger, but they're almost the same size. Well, not almost, but he is maybe a little too big, but I don't know. You know, it is fine for me though. It works with Marvel Legend pretty good actually. Here he is with a Marvel Select figure. And I must say that maybe even works better than the Marvel Legends one. So let's see. So you can see he works maybe even better with a Marvel. Wait a minute, my camera's way too close. I wanted to put it close to see all the detailing. You can see this works kind of okay, you know. But maybe Spider-Man is a little bit too big. I don't know. This is just up to you. And here's another 1 to 12 collector figure. My wrist pack broke off on this Wolverine. Real. My Storm collector. Watch out for that. And I'm gonna fix it though. First off, let's see. This works okay though. It works pretty good. But stylistically they are different type of figures. I don't see these lines working out with each other. I like this more with NECA, this Mezco figures, to display with NECA figures or Marvel Select more, and Marvel Legends and Storm Collectibles are more the same style, more animated style, stylish made, glossy and stuff. SH Figure Arts. He is way too big for SH Figure Arts. And this is shitty SH Figure Arts figure. Sorry that I'm saying it. I don't like the Kineko Man figure actually. I'm gonna sell that one. If you want to buy it, hit me up. Anyway, here he is with a Medicos figure. And he is a little bit too big. Wolverine is a little bit too big, but this can work though. With the Star Platinum. Here he is with a McFarlane figure. This works just great, man. This is just such a great. I'm gonna display him with Savage Dragon, because Savage Dragon is from McFarlane, and just in the time he begin his own comics and stuff. So basically, this is from Marvel, most you can say. Of course, it isn't, but it is from McFarlane. But yeah, you have him next to a NECA figure. You can see, whoa, Wolverine is really small, but you can make this work though. I'm not complaining. Kratos is kind of big, and sometimes Wolverine is just really short. So I'm gonna show off the articulation, and we're gonna take this for a wrap. So his head is just, oh, his head does pop off kind of fast when you articulate it upwards. So you can move up to there, down to there, side to side, rotation of course, because it's a ball joint. This is so I need to heat it up first, I think, because it's so tight. But he has a hinge in his elbows. Oh man, so tight. Double jointed elbows, shoulders, sorry, and here double jointed elbows. Yes, he does have a bicep swivel, wrist hinge, and a rotation. Ab crunch. Let's see how far he can crunch. He can crunch pretty good. You know, it's okay. It's natural. What I was saying, he can kick forward to this a little bit loose, but the rest is all tight. He has a double jointed knee, and he doesn't have boot cut, but he does have rotation there and an ankle pivot slightly, and can move down to there and move up. So yeah, that's articulation. It's a little too tight now. I need to heat it up maybe a little bit more, and then it's better. So yeah. Wait a minute. I'm gonna put on his trench. I'm gonna show off how to put on his trench coat, because it's a little bit difficult to do, and you need to pack off. You can better pack off his hands first and move his arms backwards like this, and then you hold the jacket, put in one arm, and then you need to straighten out the wrist pack, because or else it will get stuck on the way. Or sorry, wait. First you need to get both wrists in there, and then you can just slide it over, and then that's the best way to put on his trench coat. Then we can pack on his fists, like he's just not fighting, like he's in a bar or something, because he's alcoholic. He has alcohol problems. Sorry, my English. Alcohol, I don't know how you pronounce it in English. I know it, but my tongue doesn't work today. Anyway, let's see. You have the bendy wire here, so you can do that a little bit. Wait a minute, you can close them up, and you have bendy wire here. So let's put that a little bit like this. And let's put on his hat. Give me a beer, Bob. Give me a beer, Bob. I'm not playing around. I'm thirsty as hell. Wow, Wolverine is such a savage. My personality is a little bit like Wolverine. Sometimes I'm a total asshole. But in my heart, I'm a good guy. Deep in my heart, I always will be a good guy, but I'm a little bit of an asshole sometimes. Well, okay, Bob. So now, sorry, now it's getting annoying. But when you have this trench coat on, it's really hard to put on his bag, but you need to do it on the same type of way. So you need to first maybe pack off his hands. So wait a minute. Just like that. Move it backwards. And you can slide it over like this. Wait a minute. So, and then this side. It's a little bit all tight on there, but it barely works. It's really tight on there, his jacket now. This bag. So I don't know if I'm doing this on camera. Sorry if I don't. Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the camera. You can put Baby Hope in here. You can put his Head on.